Hey everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Regrowth, and this is episode 16. So, as you probably noticed, it has been some time since I've recorded a new episode of this. The episode that I posted up a few days ago was one that I actually started to record and edit some time ago. So this is the first new one for a while, and whilst last time we said that we weren't really going to get away from the seeds, we were looking at making the seasonal runes, and we were a little bit stuck on the slimy rune, or the slime seeds, and we were going to sort of press on with those. I thought, as it's been a while away, that maybe fresh start on something a bit new, just to change things up a little bit before we actually, well, probably before we actually go out and murder that wolf, because that is really quite an annoying sound, and I've just found out where it is. So it is actually inside the base. It's inside of here. So hopefully we can just quickly sort of jump in here, give him a few taps, and that will be him dealt with. Excellent. So hopefully that'll stop that really annoying noise. And where were we? Yes. So let's try something different. So I thought if we go into the book, we've got this What the World Teaches. We've not really done a lot on this, so I thought let's just see where this heads, because at the moment it's just books, but if we finish a few of these, will we get something new over here that's going to help us a lot going forward? So we'll start off with the Atlas. Fairly easy one. We're not going to get a lot from that. Experience drops and some more empty maps, but let's just read what it says. So the scope of a map for recording your surveying of the world doesn't cut it. You think you might be able to collate multiple maps in a single tome, the Atlas. By carrying around a drafting compass in it too, you should be able to mark locations of interest on the fly too. So hopefully that's the kind of thing that's going to help us sort of get out and maybe find something useful that can help us in the future. At the very least, we can kind of see where we are in the world, so when we have to go to the ocean and stuff like that, we don't have to just second guess where the base actually is. And I can hear, I'm just quiet for a second. No, I thought I could hear another one of those annoying wolves, but seemingly not. There's not one in there. So yeah, let's get on to that. So we're going to need a book to do that. Well, that's relatively easy. We just need to make a couple of blank patterns, which we've got the means to do so right here. And then we will use, in fact, we need the crafting table. Yep, because that required fireworks. Just make sure there's nothing down here. There's not. Let's just go into the crafting table, and we will need to put I think the blank patterns go down here. In fact, no, scrap that. We need to turn some of this cotton into string first of all, and in fact, scrap that. Before we even start with this, let's just actually get ourselves into a position where we've got a little bit of space. I can hear some more growling, and I'm really not sure where it's coming from, but I am finding it quite unnerving, actually. It sounds as though it's really close. I'm not sure whether, because I've got the sound turned down quite a way, I'm not sure whether or not you can hear it on the video, but it sounds really close. I think I'm just going to have to put up with that for now. There's definitely something close by. I think what I'm going to do, actually, before we go any further, and I should have done this absolutely ages ago, is I am going to turn that into a crafting station so that we don't keep dumping stuff out of it. And also that's going to help us by linking into that chest there. So let's put onto that our cotton, and we're just going to grab all the string that can make. And now hopefully we just need to make a book first of all. So some paper, 1 bit of string, and two blank patterns. Have we collected up any paper? Any oh, I can't think what it's called now. Any sugarcane lately? But we've got some paper here. So what do we have here? Paper, a bit of string, and 2 blank patterns. There is our book. And to turn that into a slotted book, we need an oak frame, which is going to require... Now, we've got the birch wood there. Can we do this? Does it have to be... Does it have to be oak? Let's just check this out actually, because I'm not entirely convinced this has to be. I'm not entirely convinced that this has to be an oak frame. No, it doesn't. So you can just use any kind of frame. For some reason, NEI just seems to think it's just one type. So the drafting compass, a couple of flint tool rods, a bit of flint, and a stick. Seem to remember from way back that we'd actually made one of those somewhere. Yeah, there we go, drafting compass. Kind of knew that we'd already made one of those. A couple of bits of plus, so another 6 pieces of paper and an empty map. So let's go and get an empty map, and we will pop those bits in. I think we can just drop those in, hopefully. Nope, didn't seem to want to. What are we missing? Actually missing anything, so I'm not really sure why that didn't work off the bat, but there we go. There is our atlas. And as we walk along, so what happens with this then? How does this work? You have to have the by carrying around a drafting compass in it too, you should be able to mark locations of interest on the fly. Cool. So that's that done. We'll just need to be able to use that. We'll just need to have another drafting compass. That's fine. Seem to be running out of a little bit of space here. Let's just see. Where's one that's got a little bit of space in it? Yeah, this one will do. Let's just drop off. In fact, let me drop our stones into this one, perhaps the mana pearl as well, and the mana steel and the mana tablet. Think about this grave plate. We'll drop that in there, and I think that essence as well. Yeah, that's gonna work quite. In fact, let's just drop the bone meal off as well, because we don't quite need that while we're making books. So let's claim the reward for that one. And then we'll move on, and on Herbology. So, Mutandis seems to produce many different plants. Maybe there's a tome which can tell you about them. And in order to make this, we need Witchcraft Herbology. Let's just have a quick look in NEI at how that works. Witchcraft. Be easy just to look at the different books, I think. There we go, Herbology. Now, that is made by an ink sac, some floral black powder, poppy, dandelion here, and a book. So let's just quickly knock up another book. So 3 bits of paper, bit of string, couple of patterns, and there's our book. And just got to find a poppy and a dandelion. Now surely that cannot be too difficult. We've got some black powder, so we'll grab a piece of that while we're in there. And let's just find where these flowers are. So there's one of those, and one a red one as well. Come on. So there we go. There's that. Did it say rose bush? No, it is a poppy, not a rose bush. So let's just pop that one away. Have we not got a poppy anywhere? Surely not. That would be Really? I've got to say, I am a little bit surprised at that. Maybe I lost the plot a little bit somewhere. I think these are just seeds in here. I don't think I put any actual plants in there. So let's go and dig one up and we'll use that instead. I think maybe... Oh, I can't get out. Gonna have to change that up soon because that's becoming quite annoying. So if we go and dig up these poppies, so here we go, poppies, and you just get the actual seeds. You don't get the you don't get the actual plant. That's a bit annoying. So how then do we go about getting the actual plant? Oh, you've got to infuse a dandelion. And I don't think we've got more than one dandelion. I refuse to believe that we can possibly be held up by something as ridiculous as that. Tell me that we've got another... Yeah, we've got another dandelion there. And so we need to make... See, I don't think this is going to be as simple as this now. I mean, we'll carry on and do it anyway, but I think what we're going to need to do definitely is sleep. I think what we're going to need to do is make a few more bits. Now, I'm kind of hoping that we've got enough to do this. Yeah, so we need to put the alchemy catalyst underneath that. Now, I just want to check. I'm fairly sure that we need brewing stands for this. Yeah, we do. Some gold, a mana pearl. Got all of that. We just need some brewing stands, and they're made. So I need a blaze rod for that. So I don't actually recall that we had any blaze powder. I don't think we've got the actual means to do that yet. I tell you what, this wolf is doing my head in. Every time I come down here, I can just hear the thing growling. That's really quite annoying. Nothing in there. Ah, there we go. Couple of blaze rods. Now, it's just going to be the case, isn't it, that I need 2 of those. So have I got any cobble on me? No. And have I got any cobble? 1 piece there. God, I must have a piece lying around. But do you know what? No matter. Let's just go and mine up some pieces of cobble. I'm kind of a little bit wary going in here now, just in case, but we're okay. So let's just grab up this. Okay, like this. We'll just sit here and mine. Just sit here and mine a few pieces of cobble. There we go. So grab that one. And is that enough? Yes, it is. So we'll be able to make the catalyst easy enough now. Let's just drop down here, get to our table, and so we want to make 2 of those. There we go, a couple of brewing stands, and the rest of that should be fairly easy. Mana pearl, gold, living rock. So where did we stash our living rock? I know where, in fact I know exactly where I stashed the living rock. The question now will be, where did we stash the gold? Because I know we've got gold seeds, because there's the essence of gold. Can that... how much of this do we need? Not enough. Haven't got enough. Thought we might have enough, but no, it would appear not. So let's jump up here and go and have a look in this chest by the smeltery. No, No gold in there, but I've got gold in here. Okay, how much gold do I have? Have I got enough for a block? No, 8 ingots. So I need one more batch of gold seeds. So let's just harvest up a few of those. And there they go. Easy as that. Hopefully we can get this done quite quickly and easily. I do kind of feel like we are getting somewhere now. I'm just not sure we're getting anywhere fast. Right. So we've got our essence of God. I think does it just go in a circle? Yes, it does. There we go. So we can, yeah, we'll have enough lava for that surely. Just pop those in there. Wait for that to smelt up, and in the meantime we need to just jump down here, grab this living rock up because we need that. So we need 4 pieces of that. So let's just grab 2, 3, 4 pieces of that, and we have then got everything we need. I am going to have a look up between episodes just to see exactly how we're going to get poppies going forward, because I don't know. I just thought for some reason that you could somehow make them out of the poppy plants that we got, but they're a different type of poppy plant. Let's just let that run out. We'll just wait for that to do its thing. Let's just grab that, and we've now got everything we need to make this. So we're going to turn that into gold blocks, and we'll just do this right. Give it a click there. Oh, the mana pearl is the other side of my base. Down here. Get down there. He says. You know, I've said it so many times now, but I really need to get more organised. I knew it wasn't there all the while. I really don't know why I opened quite so many chests there, but there we go. That's how it is. I really am going to have to farm where that wolf is, because that is beginning to get quite unnerving. So there we go. Pop that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2. A couple of bits of gold. And there is our alchemy catalyst. Now the alchemy catalyst just has to go underneath the mana pool, and then it gives you a few more options of what you can actually throw in there. A lot of this is just giving you the ability to actually take existing items and turn them into other items. And another example of that, this is actually going to make this see-through. Sorry, just interrupt myself there, so you'll be able to see this through there. Another example of that is you can turn gas tears into ender pearls and so on and so forth. But there we go. You can turn cobble into sand, or we can turn dandelions into poppies. So let's just throw that in there, and yeah, so we can turn that into other things as well. We just actually remembered that we can get this via the Mutandis as well, can't we? But there you go. That was a useful exercise to. It was a useful exercise to do anyway. Let's just eat some pie. Excellent, very tasty indeed. And yeah, so now that we've got that, I think we've got all the bits that we need for this book. So let's just double check. Spelling obviously would be great. So the Herbology book. So yes, 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 yes. Let's just dump all that in there. So we've got the book, we've got the powder, we've got a stick, we've got a poppy and a dandelion, and there is our book. So let's pop it in there and have a look and see what this is all about. So this is just going to tell us all of the bits and pieces that we can make for the, I think it's the witchery mod, but yeah, don't quote me on that. I've not used, it's a mod that I've not used at all. A lot of the sort of magic-y mods I've kind of just not got involved in really. I've more in the past become involved with the tech mods, and I'm not particularly brilliant with those either, but they just interest me more. But yeah, we'll have a look at that as and when we get to it. But that's just another item now that we've got that we can file away. And we're going to get some nature essence, another book which is handy, and an experience drop, some more experience drops. So have we got some experience? I thought we had some experience drops stashed away that I can keep those with. I'm just going to dump them in there, and I'm going to sort this all out, as I keep saying, at some point in time. And in the meantime, we'll just crack on with the rest of the tasks here. So feeling salty. So we've got quite a few to make on here. Now, I know I've read this out already, but just as a recap, the only thing you found outside the wasteland is ocean. From what you can see, there's still some life surviving down there. It may be wise to read up on the sea and some of the ways it was employed by those who lived near it in the past. And then we've made the first two books here, but then Fishing and Breeding, A Sea Witch's Guide, and The Factory we hadn't made, and I just can't like to see why. So let's just have a look at Fishing and Breeding. Maybe there was just something that we didn't have at the time to make this. So Fishing and Breeding, this just requires a book and a fishing rod, which is some sugar canes and some string. So it was probably that at the time we didn't have the sugarcane seeds. Well, we've got those now, and if I can just kind of remember where they are, obviously right at the furthest extremity over here, let's just go and grab a few of those, and then we can quickly knock up a fishing rod, another book, and certainly get that one done relatively quickly, which is good. I think we're going to need some more blank patterns. In fact, let's just make some more sticks while we're here. So there we go, there and there, some more blank patterns. So put a couple there, bit of string, some paper, and there's another. I didn't need another book because I'd already got one. So what we need for this is 3 bits of that, and I can't remember exactly what the configuration was here. Let's just remind myself. Oh, it was 3. It was 3 diagonally that we needed, and yeah, take that one off. So there's our fishing rod. Let's just grab those out, pop that in there with a book, and that is the book made. Oh, made a little bit of an error there. So just shows you, always take notice of what you're getting when you make stuff. So by making the fishing rod, I actually got the book. So we got that. Now a Sea Witch's Guide. Let's just see how that is made. Sea Witch's Guide. So we need the Maracuri pearls, which I never really did get into doing those. I'm guessing that I'm going to have to now, and a book. Have I got any of those at all? Can I get that back out? Have I got any of those? So I've got a brown pearl. Let's just use that for now, because I know we've got some oysters or whatever they were called somewhere. There we go. There's the Sea Witch's Guide. I know we've got some oysters somewhere. We actually probably need to start using that. Right, and then the factory to finish off this quest. Making books with Reliikgaming. Right, iron wheel. Let's see how that's made. Well, that's just a slab and some iron ingots. So, some iron ingots somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Some iron ingots. So we'll grab a slab and those iron ingots. There's, oh, we've got 3 wheels for that. That's good. And I've just used my last book, so let's scrap that and just quickly make a book first. Mr. Organisation strikes again, and then we'll pop that in there with the iron wheel. And yeah, we'd already got one of those for making the factory. Well, I really need to start paying more attention to what I'm getting as I'm making stuff, because it doesn't make a noise or anything, I think. Right, so, and this is, yeah, okay. This is the factory module of mariculture. Introduces a few new different machines, blocks to help out in various different situations. The book will help you with the functionalities, etc., etc. So we're going to be able to make a few things. Sawmills, paintbrush. Not really sure how that's going to help us. Rotors. That obviously means that we're going to be able to produce some more power. Our power systems is here. Oh, that's excellent. Water turbine. Ah. Okay, now I feel like we're getting somewhere. So we're going to be able to finally produce some power. So I need to definitely need to have a look up on that and how that works. I don't think I'll do it right now. Let's get the actual books done. But yeah, that's promising. So we're going to get some more books and some experience drops. Experience drops we put over here. So we've got quite a few of those now. Let's just have a... That, all they do is just give you experience. Okay. Not really sure what the need for that is at the moment, but I'm sure I will do at some point. Right, Tales of Tinker's Past. So Diary of a Tinker. Now, we've already made a lot of the Tinker stuff, so maybe we won't get one of these for making anything. What was it called again? Oh, Diary of a Tinker. Right. Let's just get rid of that off the screen. Right, so Diary of a Tinker. Ah, okay, that just requires Tinker's weaponry, which can be made with weaponry or smelting. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just say we've already got that, so we can just turn that directly into that. And if we need the weaponry, but we know that we've got a way back, we just have to go through making all of the books again. And yeah, we're going to get another book and some more experience drops, but we can't get that because we currently have no space. Tongue of Dog, that's the witchery mod as well. Definitely think we're going to have to be getting into that mod quite soon. That said, whether or not we can get away with any seeds. So we've done all of those. We've done all of those on there, and it hasn't actually opened up anything else here for us. So seemingly, we need to complete some other quests elsewhere. But that's good. We've managed to get up to date with that. Now, what's under what the world enables? I think, the next thing that I'd really like to get into here is this coke oven. Let's just have a look and see. So we need 26 coke oven bricks. Now, surely they can't be that hard. So what we need for coke oven bricks is either sandy bricks, which, how are they made? How are sandy bricks made? sandy cobblestone, sandy block. Okay, so we need seared bricks and sand, and that is basically how we're going to do that. So, and then obviously seared bricks is made by smelting grout, and for the life of me I cannot remember. I know grout is not made in the usual fashion in this pack. I can't quite remember how we make it. So, there we go, seared bricks. Cobblestone seems to actually melt when placed in the crucible furnace. Right, so we need to grab some cobblestone. We'll put that into the crucible furnace, and that's how we get seared bricks. See, I told you it's been so long since I've played this. Now, is there anything in there already? Seems there is, but I haven't got any room again. I do wish I could just get more space in my inventory. Just want to clear out some of this stuff. I'm just making a real mess of all my chests and that, but I need to grab these bits, so be it. So let's just grab some. Do we have to go into it every time? There we go. So what have we got in there? We have got nothing. So we put this in here, and we need some more lava. And we need 26 of these bricks. So how many? Have we got any sand in here? Yes, we have. So let's just have a quick look and see. So I think it was sand in the corners. And did this go all the way through? Was that how it worked? Hang on a second. So coke oven brick. Ah, no, it was a bit of sand in the middle. Oh, you just get one brick. You are kidding me. So we are going to need a whole host of these seared bricks, and we've currently run out of lava. Right, let's go and grab the bucket. I definitely think this is the way. Forward. In fact, let's just go and grab the iron that I've put down in here. If you watch my my other video on Infinity, you'll know that I was moaning like I do about having a bit of a cold at the moment. I tell you, it's really, I think it's scrambled my head. Right, there we go. Grab a bucket. Yeah, I really can't think clearly at the moment. I keep doing stupid things. Then again, that is kind of just me. Right, so let's jump down here and hopefully we can grab some more lava from there, like so. I'm a bit worried that there's kind of going to come a point where I'm going to run out of lava down there. And I'm just going to have to keep running back and forward to the nether for it, but it is what it is. So if we fill that up, now that should now be smelting into bricks, and it is. So yeah, this is possibly going to be a little bit of a process. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's okay. It's filling up. I think what I'll do is there's 26 of these, so two. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I think I'm going to need more sand as well. Yeah, so we've managed to produce 4 of those. So need another 22 of those. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I am going to do that off camera, and I'll be back when I've got the 26 blocks. See you in a minute. Okay, so we've finally got all the bricks that we need, so we can now hand that task in. And yeah, I kind of don't think I read this one out, but it basically says coke is all well and good as a fuel, but building a coke oven will allow you to refine your coal into a more potent coke, albeit fairly slowly. Creosote oil is also produced as a byproduct and is important for the production of rails. So we've got the bricks, and now we're actually going to need to make some coal coke. So we're going to need to put this thing together. And the way that this works, I'm just going to need to find. I'm going to need to find a space to actually do this in. So it's a 3x3 with a hollow, and I think I'm going to put this over here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this would probably be a good place to put it. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to chuck a torch down there, just so that when this goes behind it, it doesn't make it, when this goes in front of this, sorry, it doesn't make this too dark. So 1, 2, 3 tall by 3 wide. So there we go. So it's 3x3. 1, 2, 1, 2. The sides, a couple across the top, here, here, and the final one here. And as you can see, when you've finished, now this turns into a multi-block. And if we click on here, yeah, we can see this is now turned into the coke oven. So if we go and grab some coal, which I'm fairly sure we must have some of this about somewhere. Let's hope. Probably have to look through every single chest as usual. If not, we'll just go and grab some of the coal seeds. I don't think we can use charcoal, which probably would have been quite handy. Right, there is a block of coal. A block? If it was a block, it's a stack of coal, obviously. Let's go and pop that in there. And that's now... yeah, so that will now turn into coke. And each piece of coke... yeah, each piece of coke requires 1 piece of coal, and it's going to take 1,800 ticks. And I'm not sure how much creosote each one produces. And as at this moment, I can't actually see the point of rails unless I wanted to build a track down to the ocean. Although, having said that, this base is so big now that I could probably deal with setting a train station up here somewhere, but I don't really know, unless I can find some sort of clever way of automating stuff with railway. I'm not overly convinced that that's that helpful to me. That has nearly finished. So I just want to see how much creosote is produced per piece. Let's just let that finish. Come on. Right, there we go. So there's half a bucket of creosote. That's not too bad, actually. So I'm not really sure. Let's have a look at rails quickly and see, just if we were interested. Are they just called track? Yeah. Track requires the rail beds. That's just sticks. And standard rail. Why do I need... just remind me again why I need creosote for this. I didn't see that was involved with that at all. It's the rail ties. Okay, so you need a creosote can, and that is made in the fluid registry or a bottler. Yeah, there's There's quite a few bits that we're going to need before we get to that, but in any case, we can let that carry on its business. And that, I mean, that is going to take a fair amount of time because, yeah, we need 16 of those. So, I am actually going to end the episode here because we've pretty much run out of time. And as I say, we're waiting for that to finish. So thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. So it's been a little bit different, not getting involved with the seeds this time. And yeah, if you've liked the video, leave us a like. It's always much appreciated. And take care. And until the next time, bye.